The way I work, the way I want to work, is to create opportunities for people to grow. The way I was thinking, the when I started, it really worked. The company ran without me. People, don't forget who is your friend. And the only time that you find out is when you're in trouble. Greetings, but not from TUKATALKS. I want to come clean and let everybody know I'm the CEO, founder of Tukatech. I started this company after a cardiac arrest where I was declared dead, came back, totally bored, because I like to work. I like to create something new. So it was not the money part which motivated me to get started. Now we are in the 30th year running. A lot of people during that time questioned my health. I still remember one guy canceled a $600,000 order, and he said, I don't know, he's 70 years old. What happens if he goes away? And my general manager, he says, I'm 37. I could die before him. So how can you predict? Well, ladies and gentlemen, my friends and my fellow employees, 2 months ago, before I was leaving for Pakistan, India, and Sri Lanka and Bangladesh, just a medical checkup. Next thing you know is the doctors found that I have 3 arteries blocked. 2 of them were 100% blocked. And according to the leading surgeon, they have a name for that. They call it a silent heart attacks. People collapse. They don't even get any signs of what you see in the movies, the pain here and so on, nothing. And I'm so glad that I have a new heart. But the 2 months that I was out, interestingly, I found the way I was thinking, the when I started, it really worked. The company ran without me. Do you know in the clothing industry, more than 90% of the businesses are family owned? Do you know the difference between the family owned and publicly owned companies? Wall Street puts so much pressure. I worked for a public company. I remember this quarter, this year end, this deal. That was the only numbers we were talking about. We were never talking about customers, sustainability, longevity of the business. None of that. That was not important because they were focused only to the shareholders. I have no shareholders. My family, my employees, my fellow workers, they're all my shareholders, one way or the other. As a matter of fact, this morning I was looking at, because I wanted to record, a McKinsey report from 2024 about the number of companies, the percentage of companies which are family-owned businesses. They call them FOBs. How those companies survived in the hardest times. I remember we've gone through 2008. We've gone through 2019, 2020, and 2022 and 23. But we never laid off anybody. They're my family. If I'm running an American company, you're out. Because I got to sustain my own business. No, not at Tukatech. We paid everyone. We never laid off. As a matter of fact, during the COVID crisis, my staff, I'm so proud of them, my technical people made amazing pattern work for the hazmat suits, and we created what we call the relief at Tukatech.com, because so many garment factories needed to make these products, but they had no idea how to make it. They don't know patterns. We made 2D patterns, 3D garments, showed them how to do it, make markers. We gave $2 million worth of software to Gerber and Lectra and Tukatech users so that they can work from home for a year and a half. Not taking a penny for that. You know what? It came back multiple folds back because people don't forget who is your friend. And the only time that you find out is when you're in trouble. Wall Street works for quarterly results, quarter by quarter by quarter, 3 months. Most of the Asians or family owned businesses are geared for quarter of a century at a time. What have we done the last 25 years to the day? Because that's where the new generation takes over. When I started the company, I wanted to do things differently. I wanted people to belong to a place, not come in as a worker. Come in and we will train you our way. I've never hired people from any competition because that's actually a deterrent. That's actually a negative because the way I work, the way I want to work, is to create opportunities for people to grow. I hire them straight from school. We have an academy within our company. We invest a lot of time and money teaching, training, and so on, and to make sure that we create a path for them. This is not a business. This is a family. And families never die. I don't know how long will I live. Nobody knows. But one thing is for sure, Tukatech will live forever. And this is not just me saying this, just showing few snippets of our most senior team who are not senior just because they got seniority being in the company for so many years. These people earned this position from their skills. We have created security for people. So they understand that whatever they are doing today, if they teach another person, they can get on to the next level. There is no insecurity. That builds further, and further. I'm sure if you're a Tukatech user or a customer or you've interacted, you have met these people.
Hi, I'm Umesh Kaur. I started my journey as an engineer 20 years back. When I started, I had no idea about this industry, but tech team led by Boris helped me and taught me to work efficiently. Today, I stand before you as a managing director of this company, and all because of Mr. Sareen's teaching and changing our thinking prospects toward the challenges we face at work every day. Ups and downs were part of this sale, but support I had from Tuka team was precious. I am grateful to be a part of this family, Tuka family.
I'm Savannah. I joined TUKATECH about 9 years ago. When I started, I was a 3D trainer, and now I'm the chief collaborator. It has been an amazing experience. I've been able to travel to meet with different kinds of fashion businesses in India, Sri Lanka, China, Pakistan, Europe, and a lot of other places. Mr. Sareen has always been very patient in allowing me the freedom to try all different kinds of projects and learn new skills on the job and expand my experience beyond what I ever thought I would be doing in my career. I'm very blessed by the opportunities I've had at Tukatech.
Hi, I'm Bina, and I'm working at TUKATECH since 5 years. I started off as a system specialist, and I grew into the role as a collaboration officer Europe. From the very early beginning, I learned training is key at TUKATECH, where I got sent to the Sri Lankan office to get my system training, and I also had the chance to visit customers and see real production, so hardware and software in action.
I'm Tishan Pereira. I joined Tukatech from 2006. When I start, I'm a CAD trainer and I am become a 3D trainer. Today I am a country manager Sri Lanka. Tukatech has been given me a lot of learning and experience working with different people and different countries. I have involved last 18 years lot of implementation. Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Pakistan, India, Vietnam, Indonesia, Malaysia, and USA. all my Tuka team members, they have given me very good support to do a job.
I'm Ganeshan. I started with Tukatech in 2002 at the age of 22 as CAD specialist, taking care of job work, training for pattern makers and fashion design students. Presently, I'm working as a director of engineering. As far as my journey is concerned, it is all filled with learnings. Other than that, what I love about Tukatech is the family approach. Thanks for recognizing me and giving me opportunities at every stage of my life, sir.
My name is Samir Boreal. I joined Tukatech in 2011 as Business Development Executive, and now after 13 years, I'm Director International. My journey with Tukatech has been an amazing one. So much that I can say is that Tukatech is like a second home to me, and Tuka team is an extended family. I've got to travel a lot for work to different countries, different places, meet a lot of new people, learn from their methods and practices, which has also helped me grow in my career path. Mr. Sareen has always been very helpful and instrumental in letting us choose what we love to do and not kept us bound by our job profiles or our designations. Tukatech always has had an open door policy. We can always reach out to our seniors for their guidance and support.
My name is Kiran Kumar. This 14 remarkable years as Tukatech, from a test engineer to the esteemed position of quality lead. This company is not just a workplace, it's a breeding ground for excellence, a family that supports and grows together. I am committed to leading the way with integrity, innovation, and commitment to the quality.
I am Ramesh from Tukatech, Tirupur, India. I started my career in Tuka Center as a trainer in December 2002, and this is my 22nd year with Tukatech. And now I am the manager for CAD and taking care of sales to implementation. I completed my post-graduation by working as a trainer in Tuka Center. Tukatech makes sure that I get the best solution that is required to manage the issues and challenges I am facing. Even I am here for a long time, I am constantly learning and growing. Every day I am learning something new.
I am Kasim Chambira. I am joined with Tukatech 2006 as a training CAD specialist. And now I am manager of Tukatech Sri Lanka office. I have been several countries for the training like India, Pakistan, USA, China, Ethiopia for CAD and hardware training.
My name is Kit Kwak. I joined TUKATALKS since 2016. I started as an intern, and I'm a vice president of TUKAWeb right now. My main focus is Innovation Center, but I also involve many areas for TUKATALKS. I really appreciate the opportunity to be here because this is not just the same job every day. TUKATALKS allowed me to contribute myself and build the company together.
My name is Sean Kim. I'm the Director of Technical Services and R&D for Tukatech. I've been with the company over 16 years now. I started as a CAD specialist back in 2008. The most valuable experience that I have gained over the years was to form relationships with our users. We help them with better practices, which help them grow, and we show our loyalties, and in turn, they helped us grow.
I'm Boris Wisniewski. I'm working in Tukatech from December 1st, 1997. It's more than 26-year-old. I start like a field technician, installing and repairing plotters, digitizers, computers, installing software. Very quickly, I become involved in the TUKATech software and all other aspects of the technical issue in the company. Right now, I'm CTO of the company, and I'm involved in all aspects related to software and machines installation, servicing, developing. TUKATech is the family. We're helping each other grow and learn. It's so many people here in the TUKATech who start from the very bottom and still do not reach their potential.
Why are these people still here? 5, 7, 10, 15, 20, 25 years? Because they know that wherever they want to reach, this company will allow them. What I started 30 years ago with the mission, creating Tuka team. They used to call me head coach. It is a Tuka team. And for those who think without me, the business or the company won't run, let me show you the cemetery is full of those people. And the businesses are running, the world is running, the companies are running. It's how you leave the things behind with the customers, with your families, with your employees, and how you treat people. If I treat my people like my family, they treat my customers like their family. And that's how the trend starts. Long live family-owned businesses. Thank you for listening. And that's the way I see it.
Thanks for listening to this discussion presented by TUKATALKS. If you found something in this conversation insightful, we would love for you to click the share button and send this episode to a friend.